Good afternoon, good evening, good morning sim fans, race fans, RC fans. Racing 393 here again for another video. And as you see before you, we're back on the Schumacher Fusion 21. This is the one I've been running in my videos, and if you've been following my videos, you'll see some of these running videos. I will put a link, if I remember, in the description. There's a first startup video and a couple of running videos. I can't think how many I did now, if any. So I had problems with this. I'm just trying to think now if I filmed it. I think I tried to film it twice. I'm not sure if I did, but it's a bit temperamental, this one. I had the sort of the bottom line when I had this one was the sort of the NiCad 1600 milliamp pack that's for the receiver was running flat very quickly because it wasn't fully charged, and the reason for that was my charger wasn't charging properly, although it said it was, and I didn't know that. So effectively I was running this with a battery that's never been charged properly. I've now bought a different charger. I've got various chargers, but this one's designed for it is a fast charger, but it's very basic as opposed to the one I'd usually use. Yeah, and I think now that the receiver pack that I charged earlier on a few weeks back was fully charged, so that was the main reason. The other reason was this car had the automatic glow start on it, which you push the button, and I think the main problem with that, I think it was really because the receiver pack, because it runs off that, the receiver pack battery wasn't fully charged. So of course when you push the button for the glow plug, it drains what's there. I think I'll have to check my videos. I really am struggling to remember now whether I've got one of these running, apart from the startup video. I think one of the first times I went down to run this, it didn't start. The second time I didn't bring my camera micro card with me, and the third time it wouldn't start. But then it did. Once I got it all charged up back home, it starts first time every time. So it's typical. And then the weather got in the way. So, but this one will be out running. So, but the whole purpose of this video is my next plans. So I'm going to show you a bag here. I'm not going to get it all out because I'm not bothered. So that is another Fusion 21 in bits. So I bought another chassis. It was relatively tidy, but there were some bits missing off it. So the plan, I stripped it down just to make sure nothing was broken. I couldn't find anything that was broken, which was good. But I have got a PDF manual for it, so to rebuild it, it won't be straightforward, because I'm not that familiar with it. So I've never taken one apart from before, even if the one I run here, I haven't actually taken it apart. But this is all stripped out. I have started to rebuild some of it. So if you can see, there's some of the shocks there I cleaned and rebuilt. There's one of the diffs which I took apart, put it all back together using the same, and that went together. Okay, I'm not too. The diffs in these aren't the best as far as like ball diffs go. I don't think they're particularly fantastic. But anyway, I've sort of started to build some of it up. But I've also bought, which I'm going to move this bag out of the way. Put that down. You'll notice straight away in here, I don't intend to get all this out. But there, if it stays there that is a bag of new bits. So over the course of the last few months, as the bag's going to fall down at the looks of it. Let's put it down on that. I've been collecting new items for the Fusion 21, so I think in there is the old chassis, which isn't too bad a condition, but I've got, you know, to name a few things, got a new chassis. I mean, there's loads, nuts and bolts, linkages. So this is pretty much maybe half of the kit, but new. So I'm not sure when I'm going to get around to doing this, but it's going to be a bit of a long process, I'm afraid, because I've got a few other things that I want to get done first. But this one will be a completely rebuilt new one, and then we'll see how we go from there. Whether I'll get rid of or sell the one that's behind here, I don't know yet, or I'll just keep them both. And finally, this isn't new, but let me just move that bag. But I cleaned this out completely. So I've got there a Fusion 21 engine, which I stripped and rebuilt. So it's got new bearings in it, cleaned. The only problem I have is how to start it. It's got this kind of, I don't know. I bought a starter adapter for my rotor start, but it doesn't fit that. I'm not sure what size that is. It looks like a sort of a hex, but I don't know if you can see that. But I don't know what size that is at all, so I don't. That's the only way I've got. It's got like a backing plate. I suppose there's people, those that know will know. I don't, so I'm gonna have to do some research on that, I'm afraid. But it's in really good condition. Really clean inside, the piston, the bore, and everything in there is all tickety-boo. So I've got a motor that goes in, so I've got all the bits and everything I need to build another one. It's just time to get around to it. So I think the next video you might see regarding this Fusion is one behind the engine there running, so I'll do another running video. I sort of believe now that it can start and run first time. Sort of the teething problems have been sorted out. But apart from that, there's not much else going on. Probably seen a few more videos of what I'm doing with the RC world. A lot of it's time. So yeah, so next time you see this, it'll be probably the car that will be running, and I'll sort out some time when I can spend to rebuild the other one. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I shall see you very soon. Bye for now.